Welcome to this third video in this series following my progress as I try to take a piece of blackthorn from the hedgerow to a warbow. Unfortunately though, I think this video will be very short. So let's have a quick recap. This is blackthorn, prunus spinosa, a short tree found in the English hedgerow. It rarely grows straight, and this piece of wood here was a magnificent example of blackthorn. However, it still represents quite a challenge to turn it into a bow. This piece is 76 inches long, a little bit wonky in places, but nevertheless a wonderful piece of wood. But even this lovely piece of wood is not without its problems. There's a huge kink here, but that's not the only problem. Far worse is a knot at the other end in the other limb. That passes from back to belly, and around it there are some small cracks forming in the bark. If this bow breaks, and I'm quite sure it will, it's going to break there. So my hopes for this bow were this: a medieval style warbow with a draw weight of 100 pounds at around about 30 inches. I'm close, but not close enough, and before I get there I'm quite sure it will go bang. Let's see what happens next. Now I'm sure you can see that this bow has a kink in the right hand limb. It's a reflex kink. After the kink it bends severely away from the archer. That means I can never get this bow to look quite right, but I've got to get each limb working at least evenly, even if it doesn't look absolutely right at the end. But I don't think I'm going to get that far. Soon, quite soon, I think it's going to go bang. And if a break occurs, it's going to be here. So there it is, my blackthorn bow that I hoped beyond hope to be able to call Black Beauty. It's braced at 6 inches, it's been drawn back to 26 inches, and now I'm going to try and get it all the way back to 30. But I think something's going to happen before then. But let's see. So right now, I'm feeling an acute sense of failure. Black Beauty is no warbow. So, what happened? Well, you can't hear it on the video, but during tillering there was a slight, and it was this area here, as I suspected, and the bark had cracked a little more. It's not gone through into the wood's not fractured, but it's indicating where there's a weak spot there, the knot. So I decided, because at that point it would never reach 100 pound, I decided to slim the entire bow down and simply make a longbow. And I now have a blackthorn longbow tillered to 32 inches with a draw weight of just 55 pound. A kind of failure, I think, but maybe I'll still call it Black Beauty. my Blackthorn longbow. Disappointingly underweight, but far better I think to make a successful longbow than break it in pursuit of a warbow, something that it just didn't want to be. It's quite attractive to look at, the wood is lovely, the backing looks great, the kink gives it some character. I really do like it. Let's put some arrows through it. So those are the first few looses from my Blackthorn longbow. It feels a lot nicer, drawn well out to 30 or 31 inches. Drawing it to the cheek and using it as a target bow, it seems all wrong, it's too long for that. But pulled well out and used for distance shooting, it's really nice. So I've got to finish this bow off now and get used to shooting it, to its idiosyncrasies. But for now, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. A bit of a failure, but nevertheless, I've still got a Blackthorn longbow that I'll call Black Beauty.